Hello, Internet! I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for another stream of the Dark Souls board game. I'm excited to get back into this again. I know we're a day late, and I'm sorry about that. As you can hear from my voice, I am recovering from being sick. I promise I'm 100%, feel great, I'm fine. The only thing is, my voice isn't back 100% yet, so I just sound a little right now. So I'm trying to get used to talking again before I gotta record Demonica tomorrow. So we last time fought our way all the way up to the Asylum Demon. It was right here. We have 3 souls left in our soul cache. We purchased the Zweihander, which if we beat this Asylum Demon and Super Ornstein Supreme, why? Get out of here with that. You're not invited. No, Cameron just finished streaming Dark Souls himself, and he went for Super Ornstein on New Game Plus 6. For some silly reason. God, who knows. Anyway. I'm okay. I promise. I want to make sure that I can record Demonica tomorrow. I've been doing my best with, chores and stuff all day, so my energy's back. I just, I want to get back into doing stuff. So, here we are. Excuse me, I'm sorry for all the gross noises that may come out of me. We did not record who had the last turn. The audio is a little loud for me. I might want to turn it down a bit. I want barely audible on my end, so I don't feel the need to shout over something. Alright, so I can at least understand what the audio is. This is the introduction to Dark Souls 1. Alright, so I got all our dice at the ready. I'm going to assume since I have the aggro, you have the first turn. Usually it's how it works. We kind of trade them back and forth. Whoever had aggro is the one who went last. Expect to grab the to kill him instantly. Oh no, man, that was pretty nuts. Okay. So, a few different things about the Asylum Demon's board. As you see, it is bigger than normal boards. And I know it's been kind of weird. We've already fought Silver Knights on our journey up to get to the Asylum Demon. But this is our first bonfire, and we are trying to escape the Asylum today. There are new panels here. This comes off. This is a pillar. They're not going to have a pillar that obviously comes up. That would be obnoxious in the box. So instead, they have these pillar tokens that are basically there to represent where the pillars are. You can at least identify these dots if you don't see the reflection of that one up there. Or you're obviously not going to see a shadow. So it's kind of harder for you to see where these pillars are, but they are here. There are 4 of them. If you are within 1 node of a pillar, when it gets destroyed, and I'll tell you when it gets destroyed, this gets destroyed the way you would expect if Asylum Demon smashes it, you will automatically take 1 damage and be staggered. So you don't want that to happen. But after that, it becomes a regular node for the rest of the game. I will move this and it's open as a node. So, that's good news. As we have prepared, we enter the room through the bottom. We assume our last area brought us right to it. And we're ready to go. We need this kill. Where's this little disc thingy? Here it is. Asylum Demon. I should get his deck of cards out. I honestly didn't think I'd get to stream today. I was doing a lot of stuff, and also Prophet Mortis started streaming Dark Souls, and I didn't want to stream at the same time, obviously. I want to make sure that we've at least got our regulars in here, and I'm not interfering with somebody else playing. Plus, I wanted to watch. As I mentioned, he's doing New Game Plus 6, which is as high as it goes. So avoid the columns, Gotcha. Yes, avoid the columns, but right now, the only single tile that is safe for you to stand in, that is safe from all 4 columns if they all exploded at the same moment, which won't happen, is right here in the middle. That's the only one that's 2 tiles away from everything. 2 nodes away. So you're not safe. Asylum Demon. It's right here. Asylum Demon smashes through pillars to deadly effect is his ability. Pillars of Woe. It's in his description. He has 3 heat up cards. I'll put them to the side. I will tell you what happens when he heats up. Unlike in Monster Hunter, bosses can heat up and they can change their moveset. There we go. I just got to get this junk out of my throat, man. After I'm done with that drink, I've got water over there. I'm going to make sure I'm good today. We're going to shuffle these up. We have 6 cards, though I'm pretty sure we're supposed to select 4. I think he has select random 4. Let's make sure. But yeah, if those pillars go down, we got a problem. Also, if at any point I say wind up, he has another exclusive ability, but this is actually one that's good for us. It's called wind up. Asylum Demon's really slow. If at any point I draw a card and I say wind up, you have the opportunity to dodge by paying 1 stamina to get out of the way. 1 stamina, instead of having to rely on your dodge rolls. You could literally, like, he's so slow, you could just dodge and get out of the way. Is this his music? I think this is. This is Asylum Demon. It's not going to last very long, though, but we're in it. Alright, choosing the Asylum Demon. Like any other mini-boss, get the mini-boss encounter space on the mini-boss game board. It's not saying. It just says what you do after. Do I really have to check the other one? That's how it worked with the Mimic. I'm going to assume that's how it works here. So I mixed these up. We're going to get 4 of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is his behavior deck. Those are his heat up cards. 2 cards were ignored. And here we go. I'm going to move the dice all down here so we have some space. Okay. Enemies go first. The first thing that happens is Mighty Hammer Smash. Wind up. He does a huge wind up, but we're way out of the way here, so I don't think anything's happening. And he crushes with his hammer down. Also, bosses have weakness arcs. So, this is a really cool mechanic that Monster Hunter doesn't do. So, after they do a certain attack, they are exposed in a certain direction. So if you see down here on the bottom, that is his weak arc. On the figure itself, I painted these lines red. You see that? So you're sure which direction certain attacks are coming from and where the nodes are. Not enough people who paint their figures care about the mechanics of the game. They just like paint the figure like it's a little miniature that goes in your shelf or something. But I wanted to make sure like it was mechanically going to work because we need to know what those directions are. Looking at this card, this shows us after this attack is done, he is going to be weak on his left side. So if we were able to hit him here, after this move, you roll an additional black dice for extra damage. So, we obviously can't reach that. If you get hit by this, it has a push of 5 damage, which doesn't happen to us. Oh, he jumps to you and pushes. Well, what's the point of the wind-up then? If he's going to push. So he jumps to the nearest. He can't make up his mind to who's the nearest. So I guess he's going to aggro. He seriously is going to jump all the way here. His left or his right? Good question. This is... Okay, so... It's a very good question, actually. I don't know where I would find that out. I always assumed the figure is facing away from you, but I guess if it's facing towards you, which makes more sense, then it is actually this side. That means the Asylum Demon's right. So if the card faces him, it is his right that is exposed, and it is weak. I have the aggro token, so he's going to jump all the way to me and do push of 5 I want to be pushed this way, so that right side's exposed, and you could get there too. Actually, I think he still stomps this way. I get pushed that way. He doesn't correct himself. Oh no, he does. Then he turns to face the nearest, which is still me. So now he's turning to face this way. It's even harder for you to get there. All right, that's his first turn. However, I take 5 push. I don't get pushed 5 away. That's ridiculous. I think I can dodge. I don't know how you dodge this. You just simply just block it. He had wind up. So, like, here, like, am I able to, like, predict he's gonna jump on that spot and, like, spend 1 stamina to move instead of block this? I don't know. I just read the rules, I promise. And it did not explain this. He did not hit an attack arc, so he does not destroy this pillar. What we were doing before with this was, it doesn't say how much it... Oh, no, it does say it takes 1 to dodge. It's right here. I'm sorry. It's been a minute. I've been sick. I'm getting over this. My brain as well as my voice. My dodge value is 2 with Silver Knight armor. Hell yes. All right. And I roll for physical block. 1 black. No, 1 blue, 2 black. I dodge it, and I get a big mess in here. In fact, I block all 5. Sweet. He doesn't do anything to me. I am pushed, though. Okay. Your turn. On your turn, and for the record, Asylum Demon has 1 physical and 1 magical block, so your Pyromancy Flame is not the way to go. I'm going to switch you to your Hand Axe. Makes sense to use the Hand Axe. We are a little rusty. It's been a bit. Alright, so you're ready with the Hand Axe. If you want to hit him in the weak arc, you would need to run, which is 1 extra stamina, 1 extra black here. If you do it, you could run 1, 2, and go here, hit him in his weak arc, and roll for extra black. If you do that and go for your heavy, it costs you a total of 4 stamina. That's your choice. Or you could stay exactly where you are and just roll, well, 3 for 2 black. Yeah, I think you want to hit the weak arc because you're cutting through his defense. But it's not my choice, it is yours. What I could do while I wait on your decision is check, actually, what direction for sure the game relies on for the directions for the nodes. I'm gonna take a look at the table of contents here. It's got to be on boss turns, page 30. What is this music? How much HP does Asylum Demon have? Asylum Demon has 34 HP. By the way, just for comparison, the Mimic had 18. Yeah, this guy's beefy. He has 34 HP whether you're fighting the Stray Demon or the Asylum Demon. The only difference is Stray Demon's defense goes way up. Boss arcs. Attacking bosses in weak arcs. When a character attacks a boss, they are attacking the arc they're currently in. It literally doesn't say. I just double checked it, and yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, hit his weak side. We need to will him down. Yes, it will be quite a bit. So anyway, you moved over here, which costs you 1 black. And then for your big heavy attack, 1, 2, 3, we put down. So you can roll all 3 black dice for heavy damage. Because I'm going to assume Shouldn't it be his left side? No, I guess if he's facing you, it's his right. I'm gonna assume the card is facing me, not away. This is Gaping Dragon. I know Gaping Dragon. La 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 la. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. Alright, so his defense is 1, so one of these is ignored. He takes 3 direct damage. Nice job. For bosses and mini-bosses, we have a neat little spin down. So he's at 34. Knock him down to 31. I probably should have kept his health typed somewhere, but I don't have a keyboard in this setup, so I will remind you at any point what his HP is and what is going on in the fight. Nice hit. It is Asylum Demon's turn. Wind up. I'm gonna warn you. This is what's about to happen. Oh crap. We might want to move. Both of us might want to move. Okay, so he's doing ground pound. Ground pound. Goes up to 1 node away. All around him and makes a physical shockwave. He is doing that jump slam on his big butt. This is about to break the pillar. And both of us are in range of the pillar. I, for one, am getting the hell out of the way. I'm going this way. I paid 1 stamina to do so. I can only imagine you want to get the hell out of the way. You are stamming up real fast, though. In fact, your stamina is not showing up. Let me adjust our camera a little bit so that you can see that. That's better. Alright. Hopefully this microphone sitting right here isn't a problem. Because, like I said, I wanted it a little close today because I don't sound as great. Alright. I'm going to assume that's what you wanted to do. To get out of the way, because he had wind up. I guess because he's like slowly jumping in the air. And we have the ability of stopping and thinking, do I really want to stand here? Seems bad. Alright, so I moved. You move. This is the only way you can move one to get one away. It's gonna hurt. He, boom, crushes this pillar. What happens is everywhere in 1 node radius of this, which we both dodged, immediately suffers 1 damage and stagger. And if you were hit by ground pound, you would also get stagger. Not that close to the column. Yeah, keep away. Okay, yeah. I scooted you out. The column is destroyed. That's okay. That is now open as a regular node. We can stand here. He has no weak arc right now. And that is fine. You now have aggro. It's my turn. I'm just going to hit him as hard as I can. I recover 3 stamina, which I only had 1 spent because of the dodge. I guess that's free. So on your turn... Oh, and remember, in Dark Souls, you try to remember what their moves were. First was the jump towards you, then the ground pound. Jump towards, ground pound. It's just a strange combo, but that's what he's doing. Doing the Mario ground pound. Okay, my big attack costs 4 black in order to swing it. This longsword stinks. Hopefully Kim is here by now. I don't have any indicator that she is. I normally start streaming like right when she's supposed to get home, and you know she lets me know that she's back. But okay, so to do my attack is a blue and a black. I'm just gonna hit him where I'm at right now. Oh, that was awful. That was terrible. I only rolled 2, meaning he takes 1 down to 30 HP. That is pitiful. Oh, and actually I was supposed to walk here and be on his node in order to hit him. I forgot about that, the distance thing. So, because in Monster Hunter you couldn't share a node. So theoretically technically before you were here, meaning you needed to have run... You were still okay. You were still okay. Don't worry about it. I just made a little mistake on the distance thing. But anyway, it won't happen. Won't happen again. Let's see. Asylum Demon's turn. Alright, this time there is no wind up. Retreating sweep. This has a dodge value of 1. Luckily, I'm rolling for 2 of these. And it is a physical attack, meaning black, black, blue. He's actually attacking the node. He's attacking where I'm at. This is really weird. And then he's going to back away from me with a push. I do dodge it. Oh my goodness, and I block the heck out of it. Why am I rolling high now? And then he backs 1 away from me. He is weak in the front right now. I'm right here. You are way out here from dodging that pillar. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. If you could rush like hell to get in there. Well, think about it. You recover 3 stamina. It is your turn. I take aggro. On your turn, you have 1 walk you can take for free. Might as well take it here. You have 2 steps to get to him. If you spend 2 stamina to do it, to attack him, you can hit him in the weak arc. Otherwise, you can't hit him. So, you're basically wide open right now in terms of stamina anyway. You should probably do it. Let's see. So it would cost you 3 to swing your axe heavy. Or 0 if you just want to go for a 0 attack and walk up to him with 2. That's a possibility. Because then you're only at 4 stamina instead of basically almost stamming out with only 3 left. And stamming out means death. So, that probably is what's best. You use 2 stamina. I'm going to assume so. So you get 1, 2, you get in here. And swing for a basic. Swing for your regular attack is 1 black, but you're hitting him in his weak arc, which gives you a second one. Alright, that's not bad. Wouldn't risk using up that much stamina to hit him. Go for a plain 0. Yep, I'm glad I did that. When I don't get a comment quick enough, I try to assume the best thing for you. I'm not trying to steal your turns from you. Alright, so you hit him for 3. His defense is 1, so he takes an additional 2. His health is 28. Okay, so he did a jump towards you, ground pound, retreating sweep. Last of his movesets before we flip the deck over is the Leaping Hammer Smash. Also has no wind up, but it does have a weakness. He jumps to the aggro token. Okay. So you're technically here. He jumps to me with a huge amount of push. And, he is weak in his left right now. That sucks. We can't exploit this. But he's going to push me. Hold on. Yeah, you attacked. He's going to push me, and then he's going to face me afterwards. So if he pushes me that a ways, this will be great. Alright, so to dodge this, I roll 2 of these. 2 of these and 1 of these. La 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 la. YouTube stream latency is far better than Twitch's hurts so much. Being fatter. Fatter. I do dodge it. But I think when you dodge, you get to move one direction. So I'm going to move out here. Alright, so I have moved this way to dodge it. He now faces me. Or honestly, just like moving here is just as good. I have to move onto his node anyway. Well, no. You want to be here. Alright. So, I will spend an extra 1 when it gets to my turn. Though he has faced me, he is now weak on his left side. Okay, my turn. I heal 3 stamina. I do hear Kim. So Kim is here. So that's good news. Alright, I do want to hit him in that weak spot. So I can walk here. And then I'll spend 1 to approach his node from the weak arc. Because I don't think I could just walk up to walk up to him and then like walk around him for free. So you're feeling better. Yeah, I physically am feeling much better. You can kind of hear my voice is not ideal. It's why I got my mic right here today, so I don't have to shout. All right, I know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm going to go for a big attack and spend 4. Trying to think of a good thumbnail for the VOD. Oh, for yours. I don't know. This could put me in a lot of danger doing this big attack here, but I really want to swing heavy, really heavy. Seems to me you have seems to me you have missed Super Mario Galaxy. I have seen it. We watched it yesterday. Went with Clover. My blue only rolled for a 1. Are you kidding me? Whatever. I still dealt 3 damage to him. 1, 2, 3. He is at 25 HP. If we can keep him in this corner, this would be perfect. And we don't have to worry about the pillars smashing on us anymore. Because right now, we flip this over. I take aggro. And I think he jumps to me. Yep, mighty hammer smash. I don't see the point of a windup if he's gonna jump. I guess so that you can move. But if he's gonna jump to me anyway, I have to roll to dodge it no matter what. So, oh no, I can't move for free. I can't use my walk. So, I'm gonna have to roll my way out of this. Black, black, blue. You haven't been hit with anything that would require orange. In fact, he's not even going for you. This is working out. Woo! Yep, I dodged it. Luckily, his attacks are super easy to dodge. I'll take the dodge to go this way. Alright, so he jumps. He jumped to me, which is where he was. He slammed. And then he turns to face the nearest, which is going to be me. And he's going to be weak on his... If he's facing... here, it's his right. He's weak on his right. So if he's turning to face me, there we go. You are primed to hit him in his weak arc right now by moving in for the... I was going to say for the kill, but we are long away from the kill. Okay. Let's see. You recover 3 stamina. You can walk for free, and you can walk right up to his weak arc. Let's see. Well, you're in his weak arc, and your stamina is primed and ready. Do you want to hit him hard? That's the question I got for you. Do you want to hit him really hard? We'll put 3 stamina right back on there, and roll 3 black. Let me get my water. Is this ONS? Yeah. I remember hearing this a lot, being very, very scared and running in circles away from them. Okay, making sure my water's not going to fall over anywhere. That would be devastating. Alright, I'm going to assume that's what you guys want. Haven't heard. Here we go. Without further ado, you go for the big attack. Big, meaty damage. While we listen to this big, meaty theme song. I'm sorry. La 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 la. There you go. Not impressive. One of them was a dud. One of them is blocked. You do 2 direct damage. 24, 23. So here's the secret. When we get to his heat up number, and as you can see on his card, his heat up number is... okay, so he has 34 HP. That's easy to read. That's a 16. It's kind of hard to read because the focus won't cooperate. But that's a 16. If he gets to 16, we take one of his heat up cards and we shuffle it into his deck and start over, meaning his moveset's going to change the order and we have to relearn it. All that ONS themes synced rather well with Super Ornstein's transformation. Yeah. Okay. His turn. I believe he goes for a ground pound right now, which is bad for both of us because I think we're both in range. Ground pound. That's right. This is not good. We both need to get out of the freaking way. I have to dodge while I have the opportunity. And, actually, I don't think you can get away. You're too close. So here, I can move. But for you to move, you would have to move 2, pay 2 stamina in order to get away from this. And you have no dodge, so you would have to roll a 50-50 chance at not getting hit. But you roll 2 blue to block it. Okay, so let me put this in different way. Guarantee, your choices are guaranteed take 2 stamina to dodge, or chance it with a single 50-50 roll on top of 2 blues to block 5 damage. Which is very likely you could block all of it with 5. And he has no weak arc after this, but he deals damage to this area, but there is no pillar to smash because we kept him here. Oh. A lot of words. Honestly, if it were me, I'd probably go for the roll. Like, you want to be close to him anyway. Oh, shoot. It's going to be my turn to attack him after this, and now I'm too far away. I'm going to have to go for a single blue after this. Which means I might not even deal damage. But I'm recovering stamina, at least, and that's important. Boy, the stream delay on YouTube sucks. Taking potentially less damage than trying to dodge might be a better play. Okay, so you're saying let's go for this. Yeah, I think this might be better in the end. Oh, absolutely it was. You dodged it, and if you had to block it, you blocked 4 of the damage. Meaning you would have only taken 1, so that would have just been a better trade. So you just do like this sick flip in the air and dodge the attack somehow. The ground pound. I don't know how you did it. Like rubbed right up against his gelatinous butt as he came down, and you like jump and kicked off of it. Parkour butt jumping is what you did. So, it is now my turn. I get the aggro token. I forgot to give it to you. I recovered 3 stamina. Let's put my level back up. In order to get to him, I'm going to have to come back with a 1-2. And 1 was free, 1 was a walk. I'm not going to use another attack. I got to recover stamina, so I'm just going to hit him with 1 blue. Oh, no, it's a 1, and he blocks that. That is unfortunate. Nothing happens. I guess, like, Ornstein and Smo, if you happen to hit him, you swing at him, and his hammer's in the way, he happens to block the whole hit. Nice, paid off in the end. Yes, it did. That was great. Not what happened to me, though. That really sucks. Alright, now we're both on his node. What's he gonna do? Retreating sweep. He doesn't, like, face anybody in particular, but he does attack the whole node. Wait. Oh, no, he attacks arcs. And because of where you chose to stand, you are exposed to this attack. So, it's a 1 to dodge. And it's only a 4 to block, so I'm blocking this and dodging this. So you tell me if you want to block this or dodge it. It's a dodge of 1 and a block of 4. That is a lot of dice, but you know what? My dodge is completely whiffed. Fortunately, my block went up to 4. So I take nothing. I'm going to assume you're going to make the same call as you just did previously. So there's 1 green and 2 blue. Gotta gamble again. You dodge it. And you would have only taken 1 damage had it hit you. So we both completely dodge it. Now he backs up 1. For him to do that, he goes this way. And he is weak in the face. We were standing on and sharing this node. Okay. So, I went last. It is now your turn. You recover 3 stamina. Once again, you are primed in a perfect position. You take 1 step towards this big guy. And you once again only have 1 stamina to go. And you're hitting him in his weak arc. He's begging for mercy. And you tell him no. I can only assume you go for the big hit. All 3 black in his weak arc. I can't stop winning. I can't even do that voice. Alright. 1 of these is blocked immediately. He takes 3 damage. That brings him to 20 flat. We are 4 away from activating Heat Up. He actually hasn't hit us yet. And leaping Hammer Smash. He goes to the aggro token, which is you. He jumps to you, so he just jumps in place. And he is going to deal push damage of 4. It is a 1 to dodge this. Your physical block is really good. 2 blues. Chop them mighty cheeks. You dodge it. You only have 1 of these dice and you're dodging everything anyway. Works out. Alright, so he did a big jump. It does push, so you are pushed out here. And then he turns to face you, so there you go. He is weak in his, he's facing me. He's weak out here. So if you got pushed this way instead, now he's possible to hit in his weak arc. But I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get there. Okay. Actually, it makes more sense for you to be pushed back this way anyway. You were straight ahead. I did SL1. This is nothing. You wait till you do punch only. SL1 is harder in every regard than SL1. Oh, SL1 is harder in every regard than punch only, except for the Asylum Demon fight. That's nuts. Alright, so it is back to my turn. I recover 3 stamina. I don't know if it's worth doing this. This seems risky, but I'm going to go here for my walk. And then here for a run to get to his weak arc. I don't know if I want to stam out this bad. So I'm just going to hit him with my regular attack. 1 black, 1 blue. Oh, that's awful. I'm rolling so bad. He only takes 1 damage. Yep, Kim's home. I heard her coughing. We're all doing great. Okay. We flip the deck over and it continues. Mighty Hammer Smash. Wind up. And he's going to jump and damage, who's he going for? Nearest. Me. So he jumps in place. Kaboom. But I have 2 dodges and a physical block of 2 black and 1 blue, so good freaking luck. I'm gonna square up to a Silent Demon and tell him, do you know the way, my brother? Wait, do you know the way, my brother? That's... God. Uganda Knuckles is so racist. I can't. Alright, so I luckily block all of it, even though I missed both of my dodges. But he still pushed me. I assume I get pushed back. It doesn't make sense if you don't get pushed with push. when you block something. So he pushes me out. And then he turns to face the nearest. I have aggro, so it is me. He's weak on his right. Impossible for us to hit right now. So that's not good. Okay. It is your turn. You recover 3 stamina. Well, you can't possibly hit him in a weak arc right now, so you might as well walk on up. Hit him with whatever you got. Put those 3 back on. Just keep chopping away. Why couldn't Oscar do this? This is easy. 2 black. Let's get 2 4s. Or 2 2s. Oh, no, you only got 2 1s. 1 point of damage. He's at 18. We still cannot heat up yet. Ground pound. He's going exactly where he's at right now, but he's going to hit an entire node range away from him. It's only a 1 to dodge it, and 5 if I get hit. I kind of want to get through this and no-hit this. Damn, Oscar, you slipping. Yeah, Oscar so could have done this. Well, I don't know. Oscar was fighting on a roof and was probably not expecting it. I'm going to say he got sidewinded by this guy. There's no way he would have lost. All right, so we have an opportunity. I'm just going to use 1 stamina to back up so he can't hit me. You, however, have to move 2 stamina to get away, so you want to gamble? See if you can't stop winning. I lost some dice under the board. You miss. You miss the dodge, and you actually don't block enough of it because I rolled, and you take 3 physical damage. Our luck had to run out at one point. It was really bad. That was so bad, it would have been better to actually run. But, I know, yeah, let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. God. He has no weakness right now. Oh, and he also causes stagger. You are staggered as well. Oh, dang it. Give me a minute here. Let me find stagger. Enemy turns. This is not showing me anywhere in here, so I'm just going to have to flip through and find it. Here we go. Characters with stagger must spend 1 additional stamina when performing attack options. Ow! Enemies with stagger token reduce this value of their attack symbols by 1. Whoa. At the end of your turn, if a stagger token, if you had stagger token, it's discarded. Alright, so, your attack does 1 less, and, you have to spend 1 extra to move. So that's real bad. It is now my activation. He has no weak arc. I recover 3 stamina. Remember, neither of us can go down or the whole thing's over. We're laughing at like how easy he is so far, but we haven't pushed him into his heat up. We don't know what that card's going to be. He will shuffle his order around. And you're already not looking so hot. So, I'm going to move in with my walk and then pay 1 to at least get closer. Yeah, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hit him with 4. Alright. Big attack time. A black and a blue. Man, I roll so bad. 1 is blocked. 2 goes through. He's down to 16, which is heat up time. These were his cards. Are these the heat ups? Nope. It's one of these. That's it. Give me a number 1 through 3. I want this card to be your responsibility. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to scramble the rest of his cards around so that they are not going in the same order that they were before. Now he's Angie. Yep. You didn't think Asylum Demon had a phase 2? You thought wrong. Like Pinwheel. He's got a phase 2. Nobody sees it because he's usually dead by that point. Asylum Demon, if he had a phase 2, it happens as soon as you plunge attack him. Just, you know, that's half his health. It should be half his health. I mean, unless you mess the plunge attack up. 1, 2, 3. You make me roll for this, I can. Just punch in a number. Ugh. Pinwheel? What pinwheel? Number 1, 2, 3. I will roll this dice to find out the number if you won't say it. Man, I want to know what his attacks are going to be, because now we're both on his node, and whatever I flip could be really bad. We seriously could die already. Okay, I'm rolling. You won't guess a number 1 through 3? It's not your responsibility, huh? I vote 1. Alright, fine. Car number 1 is flipped in here. We don't know what it is yet. We will find out when I flip the card that has the heat up icon on it. And first, he does Leaping Hammer Smash, which we have seen before. Leaping Hammer Smash. He goes to the aggro token. And he's already on that node. He attacks and does a push of 4. This is going to apply... It actually doesn't apply to both of us for some reason, because it's not hitting the entire node. So, don't worry about it. Alright, so, he leaps to me. Kaboing. Specifically me. He tightens in his butt cheeks so that he actually only lands on me and not you. He's really careful about it. And, it's 4. To dodge it is just a 1. This sounds real easy to dodge. I accidentally dropped one of those. I dodged it so well. Alright. Nothing happens. He just pushes me out here. And he turns to face me. And for the record, he is weak in his left side, which you're facing. It's your turn. Awesome. Okay. So, you recover 3 stamina. You're already standing in his weak arc. You could just put your 3 stamina right back on and hit him again and deal 3 black dice of damage. Or you could be a little safer about this because you have damage on you right now. So if you did that, you would only reveal, you'd have 3 left. So if another bad hit happens, you will, like, it'd have to be a really bad hit. But if you got hit with a really bad hit, you could die. So I'm going to grab a tissue. You think about that. Let me know. I thought I'd get through this without tissues. I was wrong. Ah. So it's really like you're already gonna hit him for 2 black dice right now. You could just take that. But remember, one's gonna cut through. Go for the safer option. Don't know what his pattern is anymore. I can respect that decision. I will roll 2. Whoa! Nothing happens. You hit that hammer. You hit him in the weak arc and nothing happened. That stinks. Alright. Well, there you sit. You are permitted to use your walk to get away. We don't know what he's gonna do. So far, he's been staying in one spot, though. So how about you back off? You can always walk back in if he just jumps for you. We'll see what happens. You now have aggro for hitting him. Trying to hit him. Ground pound. Oh, nice. Good thing we chose to move. Alright, so he's going to attack, but he only attacks one node distance away. All we got to do to guarantee the dodge for this is to move one away with one black. I'm going to just move you now. You are not in a position to take that damage. This is only one to dodge. I'm going to attempt to do this the hard way. Yeah, I saw that was close. I was waiting for that green. Alright. I managed to dodge this with some sick skills. Spelled with a Z. Okay. So, he doesn't hit me at all. And he has no weak arc. No stagger. Alright, cool. My turn. I recovered 3 stamina. By the way, the new version of the game, I mentioned you have to use punch-outs instead of these little cubes. I love these little cubes. They're so much better. This is like a very tiny dice. And you just like drop them into the holes. And it's so much clearer. Like what my levels are and where I am at, like in terms of this. And it takes no time. Versus the punch-outs take forever. You'd have to fiddle through all of them like, oh, I need this particular number. And you know, like try and flip it over. Which side up is the lit side? It's so awful. So if you want to play this, you got to play the old version to get these pieces. But then you need to play the new version rules with the old stuff. It's Steamforged games. Anywho, let's see. I am pretty freaking close to him. He has no weak arc right now, but I will still walk right on up to his face and... Do I roll a single blue? Do I really pay 4 stamina? I don't want to die. I'm going to roll a single blue. I got to roll one of these 3s for crying out loud. Give me something good. A 2. Whatever. I did a point of damage. We're finally below his heat up point. For crying out loud, we haven't done anything. Steamforged. You know, I'm happy that at least somebody was willing to make the board games. And, like, for the most part, they did a very good job. I love the art that they've done for these. The gameplay is very fun in both this and Monster Hunter. There are problems with both games, but, like, nothing so major that it's unplayable. No. Alright, so I dealt 1 point of damage. Hip hip hooray. Here is the heat up card. Confirm, there's the icon. This is Sweeping Strikes. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hell. What? Alright, so first off, he takes 1 step towards the aggro, which was me, actually, because I hit him last. Which pushes. So we push out here. The push does no damage. But then he sweeps and swings twice. The first swing... wait, he's weak on that side? Never mind, this must be behind him. The arc must be behind him. Because that doesn't make any sense otherwise. So he's weak in the back right now. And this means that the figure's facing away from you. It must be, because... Here, look at this. You see the arcs here at the bottom, the green arcs? This is him swinging left. This is him swinging right. Both times he's weak in the back. So basically he's not facing me, he's facing away from me. That's weird. Alright, that was confusing, and I wish the rulebook said that. Anyway, so from here on, we're going to try and play it by those rules. Whatever. Alright, so he comes to me, he swings left for 4, hits the entire node. Luckily, you're not on it. I need 2 to dodge this. Good thing I didn't go for this. And it's only a 4 to block. Okay, I blocked it, but I did not dodge it. And now he swings right, and I have to do it again. Come on. That's a dodge! Actually, it didn't matter. I blocked it anyway, but That was impressive. Okay. So, that completely whiffed. He is wide open, but in the back. I'm going to interpret it as the back right now. It is very possible for you to get back there. It's going to be a little tough, though. Alright, so anyway, at the beginning of your turn, you refresh your stamina. You know, it's a cheaper way to hit him for his weakness. So basically, you walk here. 1, 2. Basically, you can spend 2 stamina to hit him for 2 black dice instead of 3. Would you do that? Duh, right? Okay, so yeah, let's just do that. Just hit him with your basic with 2 black. The green die really wanted to dance. It did. You hit him for 1. Alright, it wasn't great. Okay. Let's see. It is his turn now. Repeating sweep. Or retreating sweep. This goes to you. 4 damage and pushes to the whole node in this direction. So you're actually safe where you're at right now. But he's going to back into you with push. So he's going to push you back basically into this corner. But since he did that, I think he's weak now. Anyway, that was resolved first. Before I resolved my dodge, I need to do that. Duh, why not? Yeah, this landed on its side. Alright, so I do block it, but I do not dodge it. And it had push, so I'm actually, like, way out here. That's a bummer, because I gotta get into him now. Okay, so, my turn. I recover all 3 of these. Oh, and by the way, after we beat a boss, we do get a free bonfire, so feel free to flip your tokens, use your ability. Whenever the Pyromancer makes a magic attack, you're not going to do that against 1, so that's not going to help you. But you can re-roll any dice from any of yours and use your Estus basically for free as long as it wins us this fight. Let's see. I can't hit him in a weak arc or anything, so I'm going to walk here, walk up. For 1. I have, like, nothing but stamina to blow here, so I'm going to use my heavy attack. And just hit him normally and see what happens. God, I'm rolling so bad. At least I dealt 2. 12. It's okay. His turn. I'm going to flip this over in just a bit, but I got to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. When after we see Mighty Hammer Smash, there is wind up. Determine whether or not you're going to be hit or not. I will be right back. Alright, still sick. Sorry about that, I'm back. He'll be back in a bit. Well, now what? I need to walk the dogs or actually walk anything? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. Oh. I'm apparently sicker than I thought. Alright, so. It is the Asylum Demon's turn. He had wind up. And he's going to be not attacking the node, but the nearest. And he's actually going to go for you. So he's going to turn around. He's not attacking in an arc. He's specifically attacking you. It's a 1 to dodge this. And physical 5 push. Okay. You can't get out of the way, so you have to go for the block. And your physical block is 2 blue. It's possible you could block the whole thing. Let's see what happens. You dodge it. Oh my god. Great. That was only a 50-50 shot and you did it. Then he turns to face the nearest. So he's... Oh, but he... Oh, in case you got pushed somewhere weird, which you didn't. So... Plin, plin, plon. Alright, so that was his turn. He is weak now on his left side. That was your turn. I take aggro. I'm going to move to his left with my walk. I recover 3 stamina. And then I'm going to put 4 down and hit him as hard as I possibly can in his weak arc. Which is blue, black, black. Let's do some heavy damage. Come on, finally. Let's go. That was horrible. This is a hard... I'm rolling so bad. This black, the weak arc is a 0. My blue is a 1 and gets discounted because of his weakness. And 2 cuts through. He's down to 10. We are just delaying the inevitable here. Alright, well now, if he hits me for like 5, I'm dead. He hits you for 6, you're dead. Why are we playing in this corner? We play like the whole map in this corner. Alright, so we flip this over. I don't remember the order. We need to remember these. Leaping, hammer, smash. And he is not going to hit the whole node. Leaps to aggro to deal 4. Here it's happening. And he's going to jump and then face me. Or face whichever way I get pushed. I do dodge it. I only roll high on my dodges. So I'm not pushed. But he's now weak on his right. Perfect. Look where you're standing. Perfect. Alright. Somebody recovers their stamina. It's your turn. I can only imagine we go for the heavies here. You don't even have to move. Heavy damage or nothing. It is time for 3 black. If you deal more than my blue, black, black, I'm going to be jealous. Oh my god, you did. So that one is his defense. And then you rolled 2 2s. You cut him down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6 HP. Great hit. Next is ground pound. Hits the whole node. And one away from it too. And it does 5. If I roll badly enough, I'm dead. Oh, I forgot to resolve your stagger. I don't know if I have a stagger token. I'm sure I do somewhere. I forgot to resolve your stagger before. So he dealt 1 less damage, basically, right? Whenever it happened. So I'm putting him at 7 because I forgot you had stagger. And you probably had 1 more black that you had to resolve, but you had 2 last time, so I'm going to say it healed itself. Okay, I'm going to try to block this and dodge it. Okay, I blocked the heck out of it. I don't dodge it, but I block the heck out of it, and I'm not staggered. You, however, only get 1 of these, but you get 2 blues. Knocked over the bonfire. That actually can happen. Nice job. You dodged it. Nothing happens. No stagger for anybody. He doesn't knock down any pillars. It is my activation. I recover 3 of these. I've been going for too many heavy hits. I have to recover. And I'm going to hit him with a blue for free, just where I'm standing. Oh my god, I don't do anything. Nothing happens. Again. Next is his heat up card. At least he's coming for me and I'm ready for him. Sweeping strikes. Alright, this can hit you up to 1 away. First, he takes a step towards aggro token. So he pushes us this way, because this is the way he's facing. He swings left. And it's 4. 2 of these. Blue, black, black. I dropped 1. It's nothing. No, I mean, I dropped nothing. It's still in my hand. Of course. It didn't matter. I got a dodge for sure. La, 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 la. Dodge again. All right. So he swings left. Misses. Swings right. Misses again. Oh, you actually need 2 to dodge each of these. My bad. I didn't see how much I blocked with. The first one I definitely dodged. The second one, I'm going to reroll. I dodged anyway. All right, whatever. I was going to say, I'm going to reroll it because I didn't see how much I was supposed to physically take there, but I was supposed to check my defense and what I blocked. So, whatever. I gave it a reroll just to make sure. All right, so he whiffs that, and you are on this node. You are in walking distance to his butthole. You recover 3 stamina. You take a step up and look at that. You are looking right in his weak arc again. 3 of these. Can you deal 7 damage in 1 hit? There's no chance. Actually, hold on. Is it possible? No, it's not even possible. You can deal 5 is your max damage. You can possibly deal with 3 of these. Oh! 1. You deal 1. Okay, that was so bad. I might even say you should flip your thing, but Cameron's not here to make the call. And any lurkers out there, maybe like, you know, on their cell phone or something like that, not able to answer. So I'm going to say he only takes 1. That is a shame. He's only 1 below. Yugao have aggro token. Retreating sweep. So he attacks all of the arcs in this direction. This could destroy pillar. It doesn't, though. He just misses it. 4 physical. 2 blue, black, black. Just trying to get the right colors here. Oh my god, I actually get hit. And I take 1 damage. And then he backs up and pushes you. And he pushed me when he hit me with that, so I'm way out here. Alright. That's not good. It's my turn. And I gotta hit him in that weak arc somehow. That's behind him. I can't get to him. So I recover 3 stamina. Here goes this. Here's my walk. I'm gonna need to run to get to him. And, I'm gonna pay the 4 to try and hit him really hard. Because that's been going really well for me. Hey, Jack, welcome. Oh, okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible, so I dealt 2. 6, 5, 4. He's at 4 health. He's so close. Welcome, Jack. I'm getting over being sick, so my voice is not 100%. Today we're trying to take down the Asylum Demon. Okay, so let's see. He gets another move. This is his final one, Mighty Hammer Smash. He has a slow wind up. We have a chance to dodge. He's going to the nearest, which is going to be me. And he's going to leap there. So he's basically jumping, but luckily he's not attacking the whole node, so you're safe where you're at. And it's 5 physical push. I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Oh my god. What that means is I don't dodge it, because these are both duds. That misses. I only block 3 out of it. So I take an extra 2 damage. We're both just as damaged. This is not good. If our health ever meets our stamina and I have to put 1 more dice down, you're dead. He pushed me. He pushes me out here. I'm not staggered or anything. He did jump to this. And then he turns to face me. So he's still facing me right here. That was rough. It's now your activation. You recover your 3 stamina, but guess what? You can use your walk to go to the other side of him in his weak arc. I say go for it. If you can deal 4 damage, that is GG's. That's like max damage, though. Almost max damage. 5 is as high as you can deal with 3 of these. Oh, snap. You did it. The 1 is his defense. And you got 4. Barely enough to smite the Asylum Demon. Great job, everybody. That was good. Very good. Let's move on back. That means I get this activation token for our next encounter. I'm going to move these pillars. The Asylum Demon is no more. Let us check what we have gotten for that encounter. I'm going to use that later. Okay. I will sort his stuff at another time. Alright, on my notes, I wrote down how many souls we get in our corrected version of the game. You basically are forced to, here we go. Homebrew this game. Alright, so that was a mini boss, so 2 players plus 6 souls. We get 8. $5 and a 3. Added to our cash. Alrighty. Now, these get healed. Things were getting a little spicy there. I still technically have like an hour to stream, but my voice is starting to hurt, projecting it. So I may just like do this upgrade, do an encounter after Asylum Demon because we have moved on. Oh, actually, we're gonna move back here because I'm going to have us fight another mini boss. So these are going to reset. We got a new bonfire. I'll move those to the side so we don't fight those again. Our bonfire whoosh gets lit up. And we were going to spend our souls so I could wield Zweihander. And then next up, you need a new weapon. For me to get Zweihander, I just need to level up my strength to max. And let's see here. I need to put down the kite shield, too. You know, that's not a big deal. Kite shield doesn't help me anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to put down kite shield. I'll add it to our inventory over here of stuff we have. Oh, and long sword will be added to our inventory. Zweihander is now here. I'll look at our upgrades. We have 2 Titanite shards. Yeah, that's it. Alright. But it's okay. In this game, you can actually add and remove Titanite shards. So, Zweihander can take 2 upgrades, so I'm going to give it 2 Titanite shards. Which say this weapon's attacks gain +1 damage. So we're now using Zweihander with +2 damage. You do have to two-hand it, though, so I'm not permitted to have a shield. I am technically a knight. Knighted first. Now, to do this, I need to pay 8 souls. And I will. That's super important for us to have that. Andre, what are you selling? Is my mic in the way? It looks like it is. I'll move that a little bit so you can kind of see these. He has the blue tear stone ring. After you suffer damage from an attack, gain 1 stamina. Meh. Why is there cat hair up here? Man. I do not let the cats in this room for this reason. I didn't realize I'm blocking my face too now. Winged spear. A 2-handed spear. That's okay. Honestly, it's just okay. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to shuffle... Oh, and this stuff. I forgot about this stuff. Hold on. We get goodies just for beating the Asylum Demon. First off, we get the Big Pilgrim's Key. You may place this character on any entry node, not just entry nodes aligned with the tile you moved from. So, Big Pilgrim's Key, you could give this to someone to use, like, as a weapon, but you need 17 dex and 17 intelligence just to wield it, so we can't. And then we have the Demon's Great Hammer. Surprisingly, is only a 24 strength weapon. Yeah, Zweihander's actually stronger than this thing. And it rolls really good. You can get a look at it. It actually focused. That's amazing. 1 stamina for 2 blue, 4 stamina for 2 orange, 1 upgrade. That's a good thing to have. You can use it. Like now. You'll be giving up all your defense. But you can totally wield that. When Cameron's back, I need to ask him if you guys want to wield Demon's Great Hammer. Put down your, yeah, you can still keep Pyromancy Flame in the back, or maybe keep the shield in the back. But good lord, that's pretty good. So the other thing I was going to say was technically these are not going to be the rewards that Andre should be showing us. We need to shuffle in some new ones. And they are all here. After you've beaten a boss, all of these cards get shuffled in. These are rares. Yeah, there's rarities of things we can find. And we have come back to the bonfire after this. These are all supposed to be in here. because I flipped these, I'm going to still take a look at what we got, but it shouldn't matter. Oh, Black Knight armor, that's amazing. Reduced stat requirements of your armor upgrades by 2. There's stat requirements on armor upgrades? No, there's not. He's not on Titanite Shard. That's really weird. And then Katarina armor. When you run, it costs 2 stamina per node instead of 1. Yeah, it makes sense. Alrighty. I'm going to say we denied that, and I'm going to shuffle in our rares, and we'll see if we get any. I'm going to say the bottom of that was the stack that Andre offered us. And I'm going to try and shuffle these into these. They are little cards. The tiny little things. I don't know how well you can even see that picking it up on camera. These are going to go everywhere. I just know it. I'm going to cut this instead. Shuffle it twice. Alright. That stack is now fully mixed with rares. And whoa, my god. I'm telling you, they're gonna go everywhere. They're too small. And now I'm gonna try and mix this with this one. Come on, get in there. Okay. That is a huge stack of very tiny cards. Let's put that back together. See what Andre's actually got for us. Cards that are upside down. Oh, it's amazing. We have Claws. Another Titanite Shard. Kukris. And another Titanite Shard. We didn't get any rares. But if we go for Demon's Great Hammer, you can already upgrade it with a Titanite Shard if we buy one. And you can use the Demon's Great Hammer right now. You have the strength for it. Whoa. Okay. What's this stack? Oh, it's the stack of stuff that Andre just tried to sell. I was trying to make it easier on my shelf to shuffle, so I took out at least that much. So we see new stuff. I remember playing with the Kukris once. Kukris, maybe? They were pretty good. They only deal bleed. Cameron, you're back. We managed... My voice is going. We managed to defeat the Asylum Demon. We got some goodies for beating him. We have the Big Pilgrim's Key, which, as a reminder, you need 17 Dex, 17 Intelligence. You may place this character on any entry node, not just the entry nodes aligned with the tile you moved from. So you can, like, take shortcuts. Oh, did we beat him? We beat him, yes. It was... you had a very clutch final attack that did precisely the amount of damage. You rolled really high and managed to kill him. So here's, and I moved us back here on our tracker. We're going to fight another mini-boss. And then when we get to the main boss, we're going to move back again and fight another main boss. Eventually. Not today. We also got this bad boy. This is the Demon's Great Hammer. I'm going to move on this side so I can speak while I read it. Do you actually want this on your character? Because the stat requirements are only 24 strength. And if I move, your strength right now is 26. If you're willing to put down hand axe and your shield, it's got to be both. Because as you see, just like Zweihander, this is a two-handed weapon. That's what that symbol means. Two-handed weapon, but then you are going for those rolls instead. 1 black for 2 blue attack. 4 stamina for 2 orange. It has no block and no dodge, but you can upgrade it as well. That's what that 1 is. I took both of our Titanite shards and I put them on Zweihander. I spent 8 of our souls so I could wield Zweihander. So right now, I am decked out. I'm good to go. I'm not tanky anymore. More glass cannony. And you could do the same for the low, low price of 1 soul over here for a Titanite shard. Toss that puppy on Demon's Great Hammer, and we could both be dual-wielding heavy two-handed weapons. Not dual-wielding, two-handing heavy weapons. Demon's Great Hammer over the shield and axe. Flashes a huge Grinch grimace. So, I say we go for it, says Jack. Alright, so, sounds like you guys are agreeing. If you want to go for it, you are allowed one thing as a backup. So, you know, in Dark Souls, you can cycle weapons on the fly. You know, you have your shield, and you can put it away and pull out, like, your pyromancy glove or something like that. You can do that in the board game. So that's what this top slot is. Mine's empty right now. I'm Zweihander or nothing right now. I'm not even going to switch for a shield. I don't have a good shield. Like, my Zweihander blocks just as good as my old shield does. That's how bad my old shield was. Yes, yes. Oh, daddy, yes. So my question is, what do you want to switch on your Pyromancer? Do you want to switch for Pyromancy Glove? Or do you want to switch for, I'm going to assume, the Round Shield would be the only other option. If you keep the Pyromancy Flame, you can still use your ability of throwing a magic attack at somebody, because that is your main Pyromancer ability. You will always have this. It's about throwing a magic attack. So that's probably what you want to keep. I'm going to get rid of these for now. Also, Andre is selling 2 Titanite shards. Do you want to buy one to power up the Demon's Great Hammer? We are always allowed to take it off for free. I'm going to add these to our inventory. Okay. Demon's Great Hammer. No level ups needed. There we go. Pyromancer is already... Like, imagine you kill Asylum Demon, and you're already strong enough to, to hold his weapon. That's ridiculous. I'd say upgrade the hammer, more power, more gooder. We pay 1 soul. And we grab a Titanite shard and immediately equipped it to the Demon's Great Hammer. Boy, I want to try this out. And his next weapon that comes up is the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Dragon Slayer Great Bow has some pretty high requirements. We don't meet. I could meet it. Your dex is too low. But basically it does like serious range attacks with push. That's interesting. But we just got powerhouse weapons. We don't need that. Oh, it's also two-handed. It's a two-handed bow. I wonder if all bows are two-handed, actually. They should be. That doesn't make sense if they're not. You technically could become strong enough to wield the hammer out of the gate if you grind the very few hollows in the asylum. Yeah, it's theoretically possible. But, like, also, you'd have to... No, actually, no, it's not possible. Because, there are no... Well, no, there are some hollows there. They don't attack you. You'd have... Because to get his hammer, you have to kill Asylum Demon before, you got your starting equipment. So that means you'd have to grind with the straight sword hilt, the 2 hollows in the hallway who were just standing there, to level up your strength to, like... No, you cannot level up in the asylum. So no, it's not possible. Alright, almost. I was thinking of a way to make that work, but no. Alright. I really want to see how this is going to work out. This sounds fun. I was going to say we should end the stream here, but, you know, I think we should do one room. We're going to crush this room. Alright, you ready? You defeated the Asylum Demon, and we move into a new room. But what is in this room? It's called the Ghostly Keep. It has... all my stuff's turned around. 2 of these dudes out here. Hollows with swords. And 1 hollow archer weirdly standing between us. There is a treasure chest. Oh no. It's way out here. And a barrel. Remember, do not roll in the barrels. Here. Alright, so that's more of a problem for me. Let's try out these sweet new weapons. Accumulate the appropriate souls, beat Asylum Demon, go to Lord Duran, and level up. Fair. Fine. As soon as you get to Lord Duran and level up and never die. Hold on, though. You still have to punch him, or straight sword hilt. You still have to straight sword hilt kill him to get the weapon before you get the Estus. That's unreasonably hard. I thought that was how you played the game at first. I thought the game, like everyone told me the game was really hard. I had no idea that I wasn't supposed to fight him. I'm getting close to the end of my voice. So, let's do this encounter. I only need 2 cards. Hollow Soldier, Crossbow Hollow. They only have 1 HP. This is going to be disgustingly easy. Okay. But they might actually deal damage to us. They go first. Hollow Soldiers both move. They go to the nearest. You're technically nearer. One goes here, one goes here, just to space them out a little bit. They're charging you. They can't hit you from there. Crossbow Hollow aims at aggro. You still have aggro from last fight. He backs away, joins me. It takes a pot shot at you for magical damage. And magic, you block with an orange. And 1 green. Well, your orange blocks 2 out of it. You take 1. It is our turn. I have activation, so I'm just going to turn and slap this guy silly with Zweihander. I'm going to spend the 2 to do my basic attack. Unfortunately, my basic attack is not free with Zweihander. 1 black and 2 blue. This is silly. Holy cannoli. Ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. I send this guy flying all the way to Drangleic. Kabam! He is super dead. And then I'll take, these guys are going to go for the nearest, so he's dead. They're going to go for nearest. I'm going to step in here so that he gets a little confused. I have aggro token. This will move. Alright, they move again. I'm going to say they do this. They split up. Each one comes for one of us. I'm blocking this. Or hopefully dodging. So I dodge with these. And my defense is actually the same as Zweihander. Oh, mama have mercy. Our weapons are so good. Alright, I dodge. And block. Both are covered. You get 1 of these. And 1 blue, actually. That's not great. So, Demon's Great Hammer sounds really good, but it's not going to be good for long term, because there's no block in it at all. You dodge. And you block the same. Holy crap. Nothing happens. Okay. This is like the huge upgrade end of the movie montage. They're blasting some ridiculous music from copyright thing that they paid for. Something that, like, makes no sense. They're playing party rock. That's what's going on. They're playing party rock as loud as they can for the montage. We, like, look to each other, nod and smirk, and then, like, both take our huge weapons and home run these guys at the same time. So, even if you go for your base attack, which is just 1 black, this is not even your heavy, you swing for 2 blues. He only has 1 HP, and you hit him for 3 damage. Technically 4, but he blocks 1, so kabam! He got overkilled big time. This one has a chance again to hit me. He tries to move toward me, he doesn't have to, because I'm already standing here. Idiot. I dodge it. And then if that wasn't enough, I just blocked him for 6. Which he doesn't even do. You used your walk to come over here. Because it's funny to be behind him. We're not spit roasting him. That's not what I was trying to say. I meant you're behind him because, you know, we're about to just... We're beating the crap out of him, and that's what we do. He's laying down on the ground. We're just, like, kicking him and stealing his lunch money. That's what's happening. Don't make this gross. That's right now, my core. Okay. You know, why not? I'm gonna spend 5 stamina so I can do my heavy attack. I don't even have 2 orange. I need to get an orange, and I can't get it out. Oh my god, how do I actually get this orange out of here? I got it, okay. 2 orange and a black. Oh my god! I hit him for 8. Christ! This guy gets hit so hard, he lands back in time in Darkroot Garden in the DLC. Oh my god. Alright, how many souls do we accumulate for that? Oh, also we have an unopened treasure chest. Also, there's a potential mimic in the room. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let me see how many souls we get for beating this room. We get 4. I'm gonna put back a 1 and give us a 5. Okay. We get 2 extra for the barrel not being broken. Forgot about that. I'm feeling lucky with 4. Here's number 4. It's treasure. All right. Good guess. That means the top 2... Oh, I forgot to put Andre's treasure away. The top 2 treasure that is on the treasure deck is ours to keep. It's 1 per player. They are black fire bombs, a weapon, and the dark wood grain ring, which is actually using the wrong art. That's funny. One of the best rings in the game, and one of the best items in the game. Neither are rares, but I will read them regardless. Is it bad I was low-key hoping it was a mimic? I was kind of honestly hoping for a mimic as well to test our weapons out. Yeah. Black fire bombs is definitely our last encounter. My voice is starting to hurt. 20 intelligence, 20 faith. We can't hit that. Only attack is 4 stamina. That's terrible. Now you can switch for this, but not great. Darkwood Grain Ring. Alright, I gotta move it. Darkwood Grain Ring. When you dodge, you may move 2 nodes instead of 1. So you can flip. It is an armor upgrade. Both of us can take an armor upgrade. But only my dex is 26, so I guess that decides it. I now have the Darkwood Grain Ring. I'm never going to remember that. But hey, that's something. All right, let's take a look at what Andre is packing today now that my mic is in the way. Oh, let me move the stuff here. I did the final hit, so that means you are going to go first next time. Let me move that. I'll take this here. Let's see what Andre's got. We have a rare. Another rare. Okay, common. And a third rare. Oh my god. So, I don't know if you can see this. Jesus, my voice. I lost my voice so fast. See up here? That's orange. There's 3 levels of rarity of these cards. There is basically, well, technically there's 4 because the boss weapons, like what you're wielding right now, has red in the corner, but that's in a league of its own. It's its own thing. So, there is no color, just a black icon. That's common. There's blue. That's a rare. And orange is like an extra rare. We have 3 orange cards right now. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, so what I'm holding right now, this first one, is Lautrec's Armor. The Embraced Armor of Favor. I will read it for you. Embraced Armor of Favor. When you use your heroic ability, gain 1 health. You can upgrade it twice. Its dodge value is 1. Your armor's dodge value right now is 0, okay? Your physical block stays the same as 1 blue. And right now your magic defense is 1 orange. Embraced Armor of Favor's magic res is 2 blue. Right now, I have no magic defense. Man, this is looking good for both of us. However, our faith needs to be 30 flippin' 3. And our strength needs to be 23. Both of us hit the strength requirement, but neither of us hit the faith requirement. I'm not sure. I don't really want to pass that up. That's really good. Also good is gold-hemmed black robes. This is another like gold rare. When you use your heroic ability, gain 1 stamina. It has identical block as the Embraced Armor of Favor, and it can only be upgraded once instead of twice. However, it has dodge of 2, meaning every time you roll to dodge with this armor, you roll by default 3 green dice. That's crazy. Just with this one. So, gold-hemmed black robes. Also, this would change your model if you wanted to. I could switch you with the actual model on here of wearing this. I have the figure for it. So, for example, if you wore Lautrec's armor, I have this that you could, like, play as instead. Or if you wore black-hemmed, I have Quelana as well. So I could actually switch you out for either of those, and they're both very good. The next thing's a short sword. Forget it. What actually matters is the last one. Katarina armor. Katarina armor says when you run, it costs 2 stamina per node instead of 1. Can be upgraded twice. Is physical defense of 2 blue, magic of 1 blue. Honestly, I think the other two were just better. Oh, gold hemmed robes is so tempting, but so is favor armor. They're both very good. If I'm gonna guess which one I think is better, their abilities are both really good. So basically they say the same thing. When you use your heroic ability, gain 1 health or 1 stamina. Embraced Armor of Favor gives you the health. Black Hemmed Robes give you the stamina. However, more importantly, I think, is the fact that gold hemmed black robes give you 2 dice for dodge. Embraced Armor of Favor gives you 1. Meaning when you roll, because you always get 1 by default, you're going to roll 2, and gold hemmed, you're going to roll 3. That's nuts. We did upgrade you to have better armor. Man, that's even better than what I'm wearing. Like, I need to wear one of these. The thing is, our stats are too low for both of them. What are the requirements for those robes? Okay, so that's a great point. I forgot to say that. But if for an example, if we pass this by, Andre's selling this now. If we say no thank you, these all get put at the bottom of the deck. Like, they're discarded for the rest of the game, basically. This deck is way too high. I know you can't really see it. I couldn't even pick the whole thing up. That's how thick it is, okay? Like, we will never get there again. So, it's a now or never, and it costs 1 soul to buy. The requirements for the gold-hemmed black robes are 28 in dexterity, intelligence, and faith. 28. That is so high. That requires me to max my intelligence and faith to put it on. It requires you to max... how did that card move under here? I just noticed that moved. Max... Wait, hold on. You can't wear it. You cannot wear it. Your dexterity max is at 27. So, you could, however, wear the Embraced Armor of Favor. So these are end game, like, armor sets to work towards. These are extremely good. It'd be kind of weird as a knight. You know, I started as a knight, but, like, I go around dodging everything with a gold hemmed black robes, if that's what I do. But anyway, Embraced Armor of Favor, your strength is already there. You just need to get your faith to max, which is pretty freaking hard. Right now, we could, we could buy and level something. Katarina armor is honestly unimpressive. Well, I mean, these are for blocking lots of magic attacks, and we need to block lots of physical. Or dodge. Dodge really well. Damn, then we have to go with the favor armor. Can't use the gold-hemmed robes realistically. I could. I still could. But yes, you could not. Your pyromancer can't actually level that up that high. So that's a shame. How about we spend 2 souls to buy Embraced Armor of Favor and the gold-hemmed black robes, so we don't, like, miss this chance for getting really good stuff. Stuff to work towards. It's just 2 souls. It was the barrel. In the barrel, we found gold-hemmed black robes, something I could work towards, and Embraced Armor of Favor, something you can work towards. I'm going to keep Embraced Armor of Favor up here so I can see this. And try and get you working towards that quicker, which is going to require faith. But what does Andre have to replace this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Havel's armor. Legendary rare. Oh my god, I shuffled these. Guardian armor. I swear I shuffled these. Clearly I didn't shuffle very well. We're lucking out really big. Here. Oh my god. I thought we were going to just spend our souls leveling up for the rest of this and make sure we were getting close. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. I read Havel's. Okay, get this. Havel's ability. You cannot dodge or walk. So that means you have to pay stamina to dash everywhere. They found a way to make you fat roll in this game. That's hilarious. He has no dodge. You cannot dodge. You cannot dodge. So you tank everything? However, get this. His physical and magic defense are both black and orange. That's silly. That's absolutely silly. Strength and intelligence need to be 27. We can both manage that. You are rock. I don't know if I'm willing to give up being able to dodge, but because you're going to be taking chip damage very slowly. Havel's also all the legendary ones have figures with them. I'm going to give this a better shuffle at the end of the game. We also have Guardian armor, which looks okay. Its requirements are 28 dex, 28 intelligence. You are immune to bleed. And its block is the same for physical and magic. 2 black plus 1. So you're guaranteed 1, but you with 2 black you could roll 2 nothings. Havel's could honestly kill us, but it's so funny. Yeah. I mean, like... I feel bad giving up any of these. I would say I think we bought the best ones. Havel's is really scary. Honestly, you're really close to being able to put on Havel's. You're closer to Havel's than you are the Embraced Armor. Do you want to wear Havel's with the Demon's Great Hammer? That's so silly. You're just like opening Pyromancer. You just beat the Asylum Demon. You're wearing full Havel's with his hammer. Well, I don't know if we should go for it. I mean, I keep saying it's only 1 soul. You know, I'm going to shuffle this better now that, like, I have a minute. Havel's could kill us, but being able to block black-orange, if only we had the Dragon Tooth, it's in here somewhere. And the figure does have Dragon Tooth. So yeah, it's 1 soul. We have 6 souls right now. which we're going to need some for level ups. But this is something to work towards. Would you rather work towards Havels? You cannot dodge or walk. I really don't like that downside. Or, here, all mixed up. We can get it only for the memes. I mean, if we're ever desperate and are, like, really scared. But, like, if you can't dodge so much of the game, you're just gonna die. Alright. 1 soul. It's all it costs. We have purchased Havel's armor. And you saw me shuffle the hell out of this. The new card Andre is selling is a Blood Gem. The Blood Gem is a common. This weapon's attacks gain bleed. We got a Titanite shard, which I think is better. Just does +1 damage. I would rather do +1 damage than 1 bleed, honestly. So, thank you, Andre. We now have 5 souls to play with. I'm gonna say, I'm not sure who's more important to level their armor first. My Silver Knight armor, I'm allowed to dodge. However, I get an extra dodge, and my physical's really good. However, I have no magic res at all. And neither does Zweihander. So we fight somebody with magic, and we're doomed. If I have to tank the hit. You, however, have blue and orange, your physical and magic respectively, and no dodge at all. So that's kind of scary. We're both wearing meh stuff. The Cornix's robes, though, is pretty good for your character. It's actually made for Pyromancer. Made for you to be able to reach it easier. If anything, Silver Knight armor probably needs to be upgraded sooner. Let's see, with 5 souls, out of these, 8. Okay, so I could get myself closer to gold-hemmed black robes by leveling intelligence and faith once each. And that will cost a total of 4 souls. We have 5. Yeah. For some reason, gold-hemmed black robes are way better than Silver Knight armor. And if you really wanted them, you could wear Silver Knight after that. But I think you should go for Embraced Armor of Favor and Protection, which just requires you to level the hell out of your faith. We could just start going for that. I'd love to level all 3. How about I go 1 intelligence, you go 1 on your faith, or we both take faith. And we have 1 soul that remains. Oh. Yeah, that's about all I can do for today. I managed to get through. I hope I can record tomorrow. I have to do that Demonica episode. It's a big one. Alright. So, that was very productive. We leveled 1 step closer to getting our new armor sets that we just purchased and unlocked after beating the Asylum Demon. That way we gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Yeah, you gotta have faith. If you don't have faith, you can't put your clothes on. Where are you without your faith? You're naked. You're naked and you're afraid. Naked. It's what you are. Alright. Anyway, that was great. We did very good. We beat our first area, the Ghostly Keep, which moves us over here to level 2. we will challenge that and move towards getting to the next boss next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next week for some more Dark Souls board game. Booyah!